We will be moving forward with submitting a petition to terminate the consent decree.
Mayor Cantrell, for the first time, calling the exodus of NOPD officers a crisis, is now seeking a wide range of sweeping changes. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Devin Bartolotta. At a wide-ranging and sometimes combative press conference today, Mayor LaToya Cantrell and Police Chief Sean Ferguson unveiled a long list of proposed changes to the NOPD to try to keep officers from leaving the already shorthanded department. Mike Pearlstein joins us now with this story. Mike, what was that big takeaway today?
Well, Devin, the biggest takeaway for me was this: for the first time, we heard the mayor call this steady exodus of officers a crisis. She said she heard an earful after hearing from nearly every district and every police unit, and she unveiled changes today that in the coming months could be sweeping.
I'm concerned about our officers' ability to protect themselves.
Mayor Cantrell, after canceling a trip to Singapore so she could talk to NOPD officers about why so many are leaving the force, said she heard enough to declare the situation a crisis. The force at full strength was 1,600 officers. Now it's under 1,000. Today, the mayor announced a wide range of proposed changes. The ideas ranged from immediate and cosmetic,
The issue of beards, fingernail polish,
to what she describes as the biggest and most challenging hurdle of all, ending the 10-year-old federal consent decree imposed to improve NOPD standards. The court order now dictates everything from layers of permission needed to initiate a police chase to strict punishment for even minor administrative violations.
The consent decree handcuffs our officers by making their jobs harder, pestering them with punitive punishment, and burying them with paperwork.
While a federal judge will have to approve the end of the independent oversight, Cantrell and Chief Sean Ferguson said some changes will be in-house, including outfitting 75 new cars in the fleet, accelerating promotions, and figuring out ways to let civilians handle minor calls.
We're looking to have an alternative response to mental health, alternative response to minor domestic calls, if at all possible, alternative response to car crashes.
The announcement got an immediate positive response from Claude Schlesinger, attorney for the Fraternal Order of Police, which represents hundreds of rank-and-file officers.
To talk about the reforms that they want to implement is fantastic. That is good news. Of course, it can't happen fast enough.
Now, one of the other things that the mayor said alarmed her about the NOPD situation was the departure of 9 additional officers just last week, pushing that number to over 100 who have left the department this year. Devin?
All right. Thank you so much, Mike.